Hello, good people. It's me, David. Hopefully, you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in Australia and the world. If you're watching from around the world, just back from the gym, just had something to eat. Another fantastic day here in Sydney. A little bit windy. Maybe you can hear it through the microphone, but that's all right. So, just a little bit about myself. In the last couple of years, I've lived in Thailand. Ended up working at universities, coaching the university basketball team, really focusing on the fundamentals of basketball, footwork. We ended up in the gym a lot too, core exercises, building the just basic strength and conditioning required for basketball. And whether you're a big man, a center, power forward, or the point guard, or shooting guard, or small forward, a little bit different for everybody. But it was something that I was very passionate about, really started to get involved with every day, and just really thought this is where I should be. And so I got accredited and certified as a personal trainer. Now I'm back in Australia after, honestly, 20 years I haven't lived in Australia. I've been back a few times, but it's been like 2-3 weeks maximum. And it's just, it's like I'm stepping into a new country. Sometimes that's how I feel. One thing that I'm on YouTube every day. We all have it on our smartphones. We all have it on our computers. We can either get it on the TVs now. Just to let you guys know, I haven't owned a television in 20 years as well. That's pretty nuts. Well, I've had a TV, just haven't watched it. But I was just watching YouTube on the television. Fantastic. And what I noticed over a couple of years, there's some really big people out there like Jeff Nippard, Jesse James West, or Bradley Martin as well, Athlean X. There's a lot of channels out there with millions and millions of subscribers. And what I've thought of doing here is coming back to Australia is we really need something for Australia. We really do. We need something really special. So I came up with the idea of Fitness Australia. youtube.com/@fitness.australia. I was able to get that. Fantastic. It's really good. Fitness in Australia. What two better things are there, right? So, why shouldn't we be using this at the gym? Of course we should. Number one, we should get the what would you call it? The privacy agreements with clientele, of course. We're filming today. If you've got an issue with it, just let us know who you are, so we can blur you out or remove you from the video altogether, which you can do on Adobe Premiere these days. But get involved with showing people the machines, exercises, what activities they can do. Maybe they want to do yoga, Pilates, or one of the other hot yoga or things like this. Other things that might be available at the club. But also interaction with patrons at the gym. How are they doing? How are they feeling about their progress? Do they have a regime in place? Their diet, nutrition. We should also add information on diet and nutrition, how to build your own regime, your training regime, your plan for maybe the month or maybe 3-month plan. Personal trainers, interview them, talk to them. Maybe they can give some tips online as well. And we can also have products and other services that will be available. And then how to schedule for personal trainers. We can offer, if you've watched this video, say this phrase, walk in and get a free day. These kind of things will only attract people because, let's face it, I've looked at a lot of videos recently from Australian gyms, and they seem to make a promo video and then that's it. And even Facebook pages, some of them haven't even posted for 3 months. And these are major chain brands that I'm talking about. I won't mention the names, we don't need to do that. But some of these are big major chains and they don't have really good social media. The advertisement they make is really beautiful, but it's not sustained. It's not maintained and updated every couple of days. No one knows what's going on. It looks as though last time they posted in this one I just saw 15 minutes ago, or 20 minutes, probably 15 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago now. Last time they posted was in January of 2024. Maybe they're just shut. I don't know. Another way is just the Google business updates. These kind of things help in the algorithm, try to better rank you in Google Maps. So while it's always fantastic to work as a personal trainer, I do think gyms really need social media managers. And this is where I think I can be of a big advantage to gyms. Because not only am I a certified personal trainer, I also have social media management and experience. But not only that, I can definitely assist in management, because I have managed in Thailand for 4 years 3,000 university students, and being able to make sure that plans and procedures and processes are put in place to make it efficient, to keep the courses operating in the right way, update them where required, make sure that assessments and attendance are all marked, and also just how to develop improvement plans as well over a period of time. And they're always they're not just flexible, but they're always evolving as well. So managing a gym of a large size, of over 1,000 patrons, wouldn't really be much of an issue either. One thing about me, and this is why I sort of am back in the gym a lot. In 2011, I had surgery for Crohn's disease. I had about 1 meter of intestine removed, a small intestine and a terminal ileum part of my body removed. Many years I was very sick. I kept getting given different medications, and I honestly was feeling terrible. I got up to about 120 kilograms, and I really didn't feel good on any day for a very long time. And I finally met a retired Australian doctor. This is while I was actually in Japan, just before I went to Thailand to work at universities, and he said, the problem is that for your condition, muscle mass. You need to build up your muscle. It's like a natural fighter for your body, muscle. So in Japan, I just started to get into it, and I realized I was very tired, lethargic. It hurt a lot. But I knew that the process had to start somewhere, and I might as well start at the absolute bottom and get myself up. After about 2 years, and then I moved to Thailand, and I was starting to feel much better. I was now down to about 105 kilograms. I'm 105 kilograms now, but the muscle was there, starting to form. I could see the six-pack coming through, and my quality of life was that much better. And now I'm at a point where I have minimum symptoms, but I still do have them. But I feel so much better about myself. My energy level, my health level's gone up. But here's the kicker. Here's the big fact. I only take one medication now, when before I was taking different ones, and they just all were not working for me very well. And my inflammation marker, the inflammation, which is if I have a few points in the inflammation, it means it may come back. My inflammation markers are practically zero. They can't find it. It means that the Crohn's disease has disappeared. I mean, I know it's still there, but when I was at the hospital just a couple of months ago in Thailand, they said, we can't find it. Like, you should have one little point. You don't have any. So not only do I know what it takes to get yourself back into shape, but I know that there are always benefits of doing this. You can get lost along the way. You can feel like, it's not worth it. People have those feelings. But if you sustain it, you will see progress. You just have to keep working at it. These are things that I can instill into patrons who may themselves also have a condition. They may come in and say, I'm feeling lethargic, I'm feeling tired, I don't know how to do it. I'm living proof they can. I believe if I can do it, anybody else can do it. And of course, they've got to see a health professional and maybe speak to a doctor or a physician and make sure they're doing well and they're physically capable of doing it. Of course, we understand that. But also they need a personal trainer or even just a gym manager who has been through things and can really support them and be behind them. You know, it's not good enough for a manager just to sit behind the desk and, you know, and manage that way. You've got to really be out on the gym floor. So I can definitely do that and be involved in personal training, but I also do believe that the social media has to happen and the Fitness Australia has to happen. And yes, it's not going to be the name of the gym, but that's simply because it shouldn't be just the pure focus of that gym. It should be a focus on everything that happens at the gym, the patrons, the trainers, the exercises you can do. But also we're going to be promoting that gym as well, because that's the point of doing it. But also getting the potential new clients and the current clients engaged in the process of health transformation. They won't have to see others, they have to see others doing it as well. And you never know, they might even find people with the same common interests as them at the gym. This is another thing that's very important for gym managers, to know the interests of your patrons and put people together who have common interests, because they're going to come into the gym together more often and they're going to enjoy it more and they're going to be able to help each other. But this channel that I do believe would do very well, after a dozen, 2 dozen episodes, it'll go on to local television, because health and fitness now is so important, it's so vital that Australians get into the gym, get fit, get healthy, that if we start producing something like this, it will be picked up by major television channels, shows, reporters, and maybe even other health and fitness celebrities who are already on television. They can get involved as well. This will happen because I've watched a lot of American YouTube channels and I've seen how they do, and it happens over there. So if it happens over there, it can happen over here. And we can do it better because we're Australians. Okay, and we're in Australia. For those who aren't Australian, you're in Australia, so we know we can do it while we're here. So I do think that what I can provide for a gym is way more than just a personal trainer. I can get the social media right. I've got all the equipment. Got my nice little Canon EOS camera there. Social media experience, knowledge. If need assistant managers or anything, of course I can do that. Show me the ropes, show me what you do. I also believe another thing that's very important. I've been going to a couple of gyms here in Sydney just for day passes and things like that. And I've noticed that some gyms need to really build schedules as well for the staff to engage in a little bit of cleaning up, making sure that the machines are put back right. Okay, they're put in basically a default position. I think that's very important. And that's really coming from Japan. These things are more from Japan than Thailand. The other one is just to make sure that the weights are back and in order. It might even be good to put up little laminated A4 notices to please put the weights back correctly, these kind of things. And so we're creating an environment where patrons feel like it's a very well maintained and kept place. And I'm sure most gyms around Australia have that kind of information and that kind of scheduling as well. But I think for some other gyms it might be necessary. But again, management, I'm not going to have a problem with. I've managed thousands of Thai students and Japanese students as well. So there'll be no problems there. Just got to know what systems are in place. Maybe we could even improve them a lot. Like I've been trying to develop a little trainer scheduling app. Once people watch the videos and they see the trainers, then they can actually schedule to see them and simply pay them with credit card over the internet. Fantastic. Okay. So anyway, in closing, I think that gyms in Australia really need to get involved with more than just the traditional social media, which is those short little Instagram videos or the odd Facebook post here and there, but actually build a show, every week, 15-minute show or something, to get that 15-20 minutes, to get engagement, then to also promote what goes on at the gym and how people can get in. It's going to be very, very important. And so for that, not only do you need video production, but also social media production, a little bit more engaging, I think. It's very nice to have a nice little promotion there, but really got to engage more with the personality of the people. One thing, affinity with your trainer is very, very important. This way we're going to build that affinity. And of course, I can do personal training as well, in a limited capacity due to Crohn's disease. Not that it makes everything difficult for me to do, but it's just that after working about 3 or 4 hours on my feet non-stop, I do need a break. And if anybody is needing assistant management, I already have management experience that would really help in that situation. I've got a lot of great ideas as well. At least I think they're great. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, good people. Hope you all have a fantastic day, morning or afternoon or evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this. And maybe I might hear from you soon. So thank you very much and have a wonderful time watching this video. Bye for now.